So, Dr. Peat, you were starting to talk about I think between methylation and the compounds that would be useful that were brought out in the article. I know they talked about things like curcumin from turmeric. They mentioned resveratrol, which I know that you've looked at in fairly good detail. They also mentioned genistein and diadzine, which are other compounds that were useful in switching off that methylation. Do you have any other, any other thoughts on that?
The caller mentioned the importance of light, and even light can help to reverse the toxic methylation that happens from stress.
To switch off that excitotoxicity.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I know we've talked about that in the past, haven't we? About neurons becoming too excited, and that's just as bad as being inactive. So in terms of methylation, then it's a bad process that happens to the genes, and it can happen through various mechanisms, not least of which can be nutritional. But you've mentioned things like red light. I know we've talked in the past at great detail about thyroid hormone. But is there any other things that would be counterproductive that you could use to counter the methylation in the genetics?
Some of the people who have been told that they have mutated genes are being told by their doctors that they need to eat lots of methyl groups, choline and methionine in particular, to make up for the weak gene enzyme. But the American Medical Genetics, College of Medical Genetics, recently said that mutation doesn't call for basically any treatment. It's not significant clinically, but they didn't mention that people with that so-called mutation have a lower incidence of cancer, and this probably relates to what we're talking about, the epigenetic methylation of the genes.